Okay, hello, Fab Girls. How are you today? I can see that there are 3 of you here waiting. So please just put something in the chat just so that I can see that you're here and that you can hear me loud and clear. I'm using my earphones, so I'm hoping that's going to help with the sound and it's going to be good sound. So please let me know. So welcome, ladies. I'm super excited to have you here. I just decided, you know what? We're all on lockdown. So I feel like a lot of us are just, if you're anything like me, you're probably feeling a little down. Oh, hey, Joanna from Germany. And I have some people coming from around the world today. So I'm really, really excited to be connecting with all of you. Yeah, so I just thought, there's a lot going on that's absolute chaos in our world at the moment. And I just feel like we need a little bit of an upliftment. I don't know about you girls, but I really, really feel the need for some joy and some doesn't suit me. It's not my natural way. I'm a very social being, so I'm finding it quite difficult. And so I thought, why not come on live and connect with you and just share some of my tips and tricks on how to do some fun things while you're on lockdown, to utilize this time creatively and have some fun doing it and connecting. So welcome, ladies. I'm so glad for those of you who have joined us. I'm sure more will come online, and also this will be available in the live, in my YouTube channel for those who couldn't make it. So today we're going to talk about how to fall in love with your existing closet. So for those of us who are in the US, we're getting into spring. Central Park is looking amazing. Luckily, we do live close to Central Park, so we are actually just every day getting out there and having a walk, and luckily we can do that without getting in close proximity to people, and it's beautiful. It is, the spring is in the air, the weather is changing, and so it's a really exciting time. And normally what would happen is that you would see a whole bunch of videos on YouTube on the latest spring trends and the must-haves, but at the moment none of the stores are open. And if you've even been in the stores really recently, you have noticed that a lot of the stuff hasn't even arrived yet because of the delays with China. So I just thought, this is a golden opportunity for us to get stuck into what we already have and get excited about that. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So ladies, I just, when it comes to getting excited about your, Felicity, I'm so excited. I was so hoping you were going to join. So I'm so pleased that you're here. So good to see you again, girl. It's just wonderful. I'm just so excited about my Fab Gal community. So yeah, and listen, guys, if you are not logged into YouTube, then you're not going to be able to join us on the chat. So you can log in with just your Gmail email address. That will actually allow you to do it. So feel free to do so. And then at least you can pose your questions here in the chat and I can answer. But it's so good to connect with you. Okay, so ladies, if you don't know already, recently I was actually handpicked by Katy Perry. Very excited about that. What that's also meant is that, oh, hey, Camilla from good to see you. Okay, so what that's also meant is that I've needed to get a few new things. So I showed her. So let me just say to you, ladies, that Katy really does design her shoe collection, and it's amazing. I absolutely and truly, truly love it. So I'm really, really excited about selling it. But she also does have a lot to do with the whole creative process. Like everything, she has creative control. So she even has to approve my outfits. So I had to take a whole bunch of my stuff out. Now, bearing in mind, we're looking at spring. So I had to get some spring outfits together to wear on PVC, to wear live. And so I took out a whole bunch of stuff, threw it onto the bed, and started noticing some things that I had forgotten. And if you've been following me for a while and you've seen the In Tracy's Tiny Closet videos, I have a really, really, really small closet. But in taking these things out and putting them on the bed and trying different things, I was like, oh yeah, I'd forgotten about this dress, or oh, this could go with that and this could be worn with that. And so I thought, this is a great thing to share with you and to help you to get excited about what you already have. And instead of going shopping, shop your own closet first and see what's in there. Because you may even find some things there you didn't know you had, or even some things that had the tags on them. So here are my tips to getting stuck in. The first most important thing, ladies, is to figure out what your personal style is. I have spoken about this before, and I'm going to speak about it again because it's really important. Sometimes when we buy things and we just never wear them, it's often because they don't suit our personal style, or they don't suit our body shape or our life phase, the stage that we're actually in. So before you even get stuck into your closet, give some thought to the look that you want to create going into spring or into fall, depending on where in the world you are. This is going to help a lot because you can get very easily overwhelmed by what you have and all the different styles. And bearing in mind, you are going to have some different styles. There's probably going to be a combination of things because very seldom do we like just one thing. Like, for instance, sorry, I've got something itchy on my nose. For instance, I really like feminine things, but I like it to have a little bit of an edge to it. So I'll wear a feminine dress with a pair of punk boots as an example, or a leather jacket or something a little bit more edgy. So give some thought to the kind of things that you're wanting and the types of looks that you're wanting to create. And I think that's going to help you to not get overwhelmed. So I'll give you an example. So for the look for Katy Perry, I needed something that was going to be quite exciting because, I mean, her personal style is way out and fun and quirky, and so are her shoes. Her shoes are quirky and fun. So I was looking for things that had that femininity, but also that quirkiness, that kind of little bit of an edgy, quirky, fun thing. And that's inspired me to want to create that for my own look also for spring. So, when it comes to your personal style, try and define it. Try and get some clarity around that. And ladies, if you really, really struggle with this, then I do have an online course that actually takes you through the process. And actually now is quite a good time to do this type of thing because you through a lot of fun exercise and fun things that you can do. And in fact, my online course is on sale. I'll just hold on, let me just get and during this time, I redesigned my website. So that's had a whole makeover. So you can check out that link there. That will take you to the page. And it's actually on sale to just help ladies to, have some fun to do. So once you have a good idea, ladies, of what your personal style is, then you want to look at, well, how's it changing? Because some of you may be very clear on what your personal style is. I'm very clear on what my personal style is. But each season, I'm in a bit of a different mood. I feel like something different. Like today, I'm wearing this dress. I actually got this at a model swap. It's amazing. I love this dress. It's actually a full dress. Okay, so it needs a little bit of an iron. I was going to go get an iron and then the store's shut down because I don't normally actually have things that need ironing, but this does. And this is actually a Valentino red, ladies. So I got this at a swap. So I took some things that I didn't wear anymore and swapped it out, and I got this. And so this is one of my color obsessions, besides red, because, for me, red is always my color obsession, and I think everything goes with red. So I'm wanting things that are a little, I'm wanting to play a little bit more with colors. So for instance, loving the orange in there and the turquoise and the aqua, and you can see that lilac. I'm suddenly just really drawn to lilac and purple and wanting to bring that into my closet. And some orange. I haven't worn orange in ages. So I can look in my closet and say, well, what are the things that I already have? Well, how can I mix things together? How can I pair them together? So for instance, this I could wear with just a pair of shoes that matches, although I don't have any, I could do something really unusual and wear with my red shoes. And girls, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to wear them with red because red goes with everything. So purple and red. I haven't worn purple and red, I think, together since the 80s. Yes, I grew up in the 80s. I loved the 80s. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be looking at my closet and seeing what can I add a little bit of quirk to? How can I put things together that's going to be a little different to the way I usually. And then, you want to try on some different outfits. So So take a couple of things out of your closet that you have. Most of my summer stuff, I have a lot of interseasonal things, but most of my summer stuff is in a suitcase. So I unpacked it and I took a look and I was like, oh, I forgot about this. And I'm really excited about that. And oh, I could actually wear this with this white pair of jeans that I got recently. Or, combinations that maybe you never thought of that you can be really excited about. And then you want to really look at what needs mending. So there may be some things that you love, but they need mending or alteration. So for example, this that I really love, it needed a bit of alteration. And luckily I sew, so I was able to do it myself. If you can't sew, that's fine. Just put those things aside so that as soon as the stores open, the normal businesses open, that you can take them to a tailor and you can get them done straight away so that you have them for the new season to wear. Shoes is another example. So living in New York City, walking in the streets is pretty hard on shoes, and on average I am hard on shoes. So I was looking at my shoes and thinking, oh, which are the ones that really need to be repaired? And of course my favorite red flats, I mean, oh, look at this, guys. It's like really bad. I mean, these, and I love these. I mean, the heels are shocking. So already I'm putting them in a bag right by, close by to the door that I know I'm going to need to take those and get those repaired first thing when things open. So I don't get to spring, summer and go, oh, I don't have my favorite shoes to wear, because that often happens. And, I really want to encourage you ladies in a time that we're not make do with. What can you work with that you already have? I'm wondering also if this time of not being able to buy stuff, there can be a silver lining in that. And we've gotten to a place where we just buy, and have, and stuff our closets full of stuff. Rather, what can we let go of? What are the things in your closet that you're no longer wearing, that don't fit you, that don't work for you? And this is my next tip, is to give them away, to put them in a bag or in a suitcase or somewhere separately that you can actually give those to people who need them, because there probably are going to be people who are going to need them. And if you're not ready to give them away, then maybe arrange a swap. I mean, in New York, this is a big thing. We get together with a bunch of girls. I actually went to one just before the real lockdown happened, the one that I got this at. And there was a group of women and we all just brought, they said a maximum of 5 things because they didn't want to be overwhelmed. And the woman who was the host just laid them out on the bed and we could just go in and take what we wanted. And whatever was left was donated to charity. I thought that was a great way of doing things. You can keep it low key. You can have a couple of your friends. Bring your handbags. What about even like perfumes that you don't like anymore? Maybe what you don't like, other people love. And that way you can create a really fun shopping environment where you're with your friends, but you also then don't need to buy more stuff. I mean, I'm finding that amazing. The lack, I really, really buy very few things. And when I do, I often take something that I don't need and I'll take it to a thrift store and get some credit and I'll buy something I really want. And it's made me hone in and be really clear on what I do want, what I do love, and what I want to keep. Having a small closet will do that for you. So, ladies, those are my tips. So I'd love to hear what you think. And oh, by the way, hopefully you noticed I'm doing my hair differently today. I also thought I'll just do my hair differently because I can. And that's another thing you can do. Spend time, if you're not running after your kids and trying to get them settled, or once you have them settled, get hold and take out your curling iron or your or whatever it is and try and blow dry your hair differently. Wear your hair up when you've always worn it down. Just try some fun things, because I'm telling you, when we go out into the world, I don't know if it's ever going to be normal, if it's going to be a new normal. We're going to want to hit the ground running. And we're going to want to do it with style. So you will be so well equipped with your wardrobe already arranged and your hairstyle sorted, and even play with your makeup and see if there's different ways you can wear your makeup. You're going to be so waxed. You're going to be looking so stylish. In fact, you might not even need me anymore. So tell me in the comments. Okay, so this is great. I'm seeing some comments here. We'll go through just a second. And you have some tea. I hope you girls have got your tea or coffee close by. Lemon tea is so good for the skin. Okay, so I'm seeing, oh, good, you girls are communicating with one another. So Celestial says, I'm going to knit a variety of clothing items, excluding socks. That's amazing. That's fantastic. I mean, use your skills, and if you have a sewing machine, maybe I know a friend of mine, Lynn, if she's here from South Africa, because I know some of my South African friends are watching. I'm not sure if they're actually logged in, but I know she got a sewing machine recently and is learning, mending things. And you can mend your own stuff, ladies. It is possible you can do that. Now you have the time. So do those things. And then Joanna says, this is beautiful. Oh, Joanna, you're amazing. So I just cleaned out my closet. So Camilla says, I just cleaned out my closet and have 3 big bags to donate. Camilla, that's amazing. I really think that there are going to be a lot of people who are going to be in need after this. And so I really want to encourage you, clear out what doesn't work for you, clear out what you're not using, what you're no longer wearing, and just give it away. Ladies, I used to have a lot more clothing in South Africa. I had bigger closets, and I also designer, so I used to make a lot of my own clothes. So I thought I didn't have that much. I had a lot. And it's been amazing to me since I've moved to New York and I have a smaller closet and I have less stuff, how much I actually have to wear. In fact, there's some pieces that I still love and I know I will wear, but I haven't even gotten to yet because there's so many mix and match. And if you haven't seen my series that I did recently on YouTube, it's really helpful. You can take one piece and wear 3 different ways, and I show you how to do that. I do that with a blouse, I do that with a dress, I do that with a jacket. And I mean, there's at least 3 ways you can wear things. So combine them and put different things together and have fun. Have fun doing those things. Celestial says, I'm going to work my way through my yarn stash. That's great. I mean, if you love doing something you don't have time to, it's a great time to do them now. Like, I've been needing to update my website for a while, but it took me about a week. And so I had the time and I did it, and I actually really enjoyed it. I found the time really useful and really helpful. I've also been doing some skincare stuff, and because my skin was just so bad from this winter. It's just, it's not used to that. So let me know, ladies. Okay, so let's just see what. Oh, Joanna, thank you. Joanna says she loves my hair like this. Thank you. And if you might notice, I'm actually getting a lot of gray streaks in here. These are silver. This is my natural color, ladies. I don't color my hair, so it is going these silver streaks, but I actually quite like them. I find like it's giving me a different look, and it makes it look like I've got highlights. Oh well. That's great. Joanna says, I sew like crazy. Yes, Joanna, that's fantastic. I mean, not everybody can, but if you can, do it. It's fun. So smart idea, Celestial. I'm going to work my way through the yarn. So I think, ladies, it really is about, the silver suits you. Thank you, Camilla. Thank you. I quite like it. I think also because I'm fairly ginger, the cool tones actually work a little bit. It is white. It's like pale gray. So I'm quite excited about it. I'm fine with it. So ladies, let me know what are your other questions? Have you already cleared out your closet? I'm just starting to get my things out and take a look at what I have already. And some of them I've actually put up on here. Well, this I know is the Katy Perry thing, and I've got a couple of things coming from online shopping. That's the other thing, ladies. Because the stores have been closed and because there's a lot less, even before the stores were closed, there's a lot less available. I started shopping online because I need to get some outfits together for QVC, although a lot has been put on hold for the meantime. When it gets going, then I really need to I need clothes to wear. So I did a lot of online shopping. So are you interested in seeing a video on how to shop online effectively? It took me quite a long time, but I'm hoping it's going to be really effective. The things are arriving today. So let me know. And, do you want to see a video on how to shop effectively online? Do you girls shop online, or are you overwhelmed by the process? So Celestial says, fire and ice, the colors complement you. Thank you. Camilla says, I have a hard time deciding when to switch things over from winter to spring. Some days it's warm and some days it's cold. Suggestions. Great question, Camilla. I have found with climate change, we are seeing some crazy weather, like really, really crazy weather. So a lot of my closet specifically is actually interseasonal. I have a lot of things that I can wear interseasonally, things that I can layer. So for instance, I would even wear this during winter time and put maybe a darker purple long sleeve top on underneath it and wear it with stockings and boots. I'd absolutely do that. So I would suggest that, I mean, I kind of reshuffle my wardrobe around about now when there's that interseasonal time, and I put the really, really winter things away. But I keep the things that I can wear interseasonally that I can layer. So as an example, let me see. Yeah, my red leather jacket is always a good staple, and that's great. Having a leather jacket, you can just pop that on over your whatever you're wearing, and it will straight away give you some warmth. Let me just see. Like for instance, this dress here. Oh, this also needs. It's just come out of the suitcase. So this dress here is a sleeveless, and I would also wear this with a long sleeve top underneath it, probably a black, and a pair of leggings. And that way it can be interseasonal. Or if it's a really warm day, I can lose the layers. Or I can put a jacket on over a sleeveless top. And that will work. So go through your closet and see what are the things that you can layer. I've also got some very helpful tips on my channel, my YouTube channel, on layering. So go and take a look for those. You can actually search the side of my channel layering, and there'll be a whole bunch of tips on that. Okay, I can see a whole bunch of questions coming through here. So, Joanna says online shopping would be great. Okay, that's great, because I'm actually going to share, my idea is to share my screen with you. So I'm actually going to record what I was doing. It took me the entire Saturday. I was looking for very specific pieces, but it would have been a lot more time consuming to go to all the various different stores, then to go into the stores and take photographs, and then to send them to the Katy Perry team and get the approval. So what I'm doing now is I'm ordering online, obviously those things that I can return if they don't work. Then we photograph them, the outfits, send them to the Katy Perry team, and then whatever they don't want or don't like, I send back, and whatever they like, they pay for. It's great. It's a great way of working. But I'm finding the online shopping, there are some strategic things that can help you cut down the time that I discovered on Saturday that I'm happy to share. So I'll do that. Then, yes, on a video on how to shop online effectively. Okay. Do online shopping. Okay. So Celestial says, I do shopping majority of the time and have been doing since the 90s. That's amazing. I mean, remember the Sears catalogs? Remember that. I mean, QVC, people have been shopping from TV for ages. So, I mean, I don't really understand the resistance to online shopping. I find it very safe. And, in fact, my credit card, my bank kept on blocking my credit card because it wasn't recognizing I had to phone them and say, please, can you unblock it, because I'm trying to make some purchases here, just because it was out of the ordinary. So I'm finding that the systems in place these days are really safe for you to shop online. And you want to just make sure that what their return policy is, that you can return it, you don't have to pay for shipping. So helpful. Are you finding that you are shopping less? So Camilla asks, are you finding that you're shopping less in general because of the interseasonal closet? I want to cut down on buying clothes in general. Camilla, absolutely. I find that having an interseasonal closet means that I get a lot more wear right throughout the seasons. There are dresses that I wear all year round. All year round. I actually don't even have one of them on here, but I do wear them all year round. Even this blouse here, this I actually wear with I'll wear with layers, and then I'll put my jacket and even sometimes my coat on over that. And then in springtime, I just wear it like this on its own. So I do find that I'm shopping a lot less. I also find I'm become a lot more conscious, which then cuts down a lot of my shopping. So for me, and this is a personal thing, I just feel like I don't want to buy things that are made in sweatshops, period. And there are a lot of brands still who are using sweatshops. So if I'm buying something from a thrift store or something vintage or secondhand or going to a swap meet or whatever, then I don't care, then it doesn't matter. Or even from a big discount shop. Like I go to big discount stores and where they've bought over excess stock, and it's either going to be sold in their store or it's going to end up in landfill. But if I'm buying something new, I want to do due diligence. I want to know that the clothing is not made in sweatshops and that somebody isn't in slavery so that I can wear something that I like. So as an example, a good example of this is that I recently did a campaign with Gen 7 jeans. They are 7 for all mankind, and they are not made in sweatshops. And it was really, really exciting for me to work with them, and I really enjoyed that. So if you haven't seen that video, go and check out how to find, tummy tucking jeans is the name of the is the name of the video. You'll easily find it. Fantastic. Okay, so I can see some questions. Thanks for the layering tip. You're welcome, Camilla. Yeah, so ladies, I think that that's really where things are going. I think going more towards a more sustainable way of living. I think even if I look at how the trends are just repeating. And a lot of the trends are in the accessories, they're in the handbags, they're in the shoes. And it's more about personal style. Here in New York, personal style is queen. Everybody's about personal style. You will see your high fashionistas during Fashion Week, but in general, people are creating their own personal style, and they are thrifting, and they are going to vintage stores, and those stores are packed with people buying things and swap meets and getting together and sharing clothes, and even the rent clothing trend that's growing, becoming very big. So I'd encourage you to first look at your own closet, see what you already have, see what you can fix, see what you need to give away, and then make a list of the things that you do need. Because sometimes we do need some things. Like with the Katy Perry thing, I had some outfits that were suitable, and then I had to make a shopping list of what I'm going to need for that and to shop for those things. And that helps to really hone it down and become really clear. And that way you also don't just buy something because it's on sale and you never wear it, because that happens a lot as well. So ladies, I hope you have found this really useful. Let me know your questions. Also, for those who are coming after the fact, who have missed the live, feel free to put your comments in the videos, in the comments in the video, because I do answer all my comments, provided that they're not rude. So Celestial, okay, I just want to see quickly what she says. She says, when shopping online, always read the description thoroughly, including the measurements. If it doesn't have a good description, I won't purchase it. Yeah, that's a very real thing, Celestial. So we'll chat more about it. I'll be doing a lot of tips on how to do that. So I'm really, really excited. Ladies, thank you so much for those of you who joined me. And for those of you who've joined on the chat, fantastic. I really just want to encourage you to use this time. I'm saying this as much to myself as I am to you. Use this time productively, ladies, and give some thought to what you want to do going forward and how you want to live your life and what are the lessons that have come from this. And then also, what are ways that you can help your community? Because New York is being really hit hard. And so there's a circle of women, there's a whole bunch of us that are getting together to sew masks to help with the to provide masks for the medical people. And so I've joined that. I'm going to be sewing some masks. And in fact, I'll put the link in the description after the video. If you want to join in or you want to donate or whatever, that would be great. Fantastic. But just see what you can do in your own communities to help, because I don't know about you, but it makes me feel like at least I can do something about this whole craziness. But ladies, I'm just so grateful that you met with me today. I'm so grateful to connect with you. I'm so happy that I had a reason to get up and put on makeup and do my hair this morning. Thank you for that. Thank you for giving me a reason to do that. All right, ladies, take care. And if you want me to do some more lives, let me know, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.